today's lecture, we are going to talk about the basic workflow that is followed for solving any problem using FEA software. So remember, this is the generic or common workflow that we follow for any kind of FEA software, right? So the first important step is to create a CAD model, and once we create a CAD model, then we need to import the CAD model, or let us say bring the CAD model into the finite element analysis software. It may be any software, it may be ANSYS, Nastran, or whatever the software you are using. You need to get the CAD model into that particular FEA software. That is what is called as importing CAD model. And once you import the CAD model, then what you need to do is you need to mesh this particular model. So meshing is nothing but converting the CAD model into what is known as a meshed model. So here is an example where we have taken the geometry or imported the geometry into FEA software. Then using meshing, we converted this particular model into the meshed model. So meshed model only contains mesh elements as well as mesh nodes. And once the model has been meshed, the next step is to assign material properties, and along with material properties we also need to give what are all the geometric constraints that are required, geometric constraints. So what are geometric constraints? Suppose for example you are using 1D elements. So in addition to material properties, you also need to specify the area of cross section for these 1D elements. Then if you are using 2D elements, in addition to this material properties, you also need to give the thickness of this particular geometric. So once we have provided all this necessary information regarding geometry as well as material properties, the next important thing is we need to apply the constraints which will try to simulate the fixtures that are present in the physical problem. Then we have to apply the loads. Once we apply the loads, the next important thing is we need to set up what are known as the solver parameters. So there are different types of solver parameters, such as what type of analysis we are going to perform, and what algorithm we are going to use, what algorithm or program we are going to use to solve the given problem, and other constraints are also there. Suppose for example, let us say we give what is known as a bonded contact. So based on that type of contact, I need to give some preferences or settings to solve that particular contact type. So all these informations we are going to give in this particular step of setting up solver parameters. And in addition to applying loads constraints, we also apply what are known as contacts as well, based on the type of analysis we are going to perform, and based on the geometric model. If it is a single model, we might not need contacts, but if it is an assembly, we might need contacts, right? So this is what is happening here. Once all of these steps are done properly, then what we are going to do is we are going to just tell the computer or FEM program that you are using to solve this particular problem. For that we are going to run the solver, and once we run the solver, whatever the procedure that I have stated in the previous lectures of what goes under the hood of the software, all that particular process will be done automatically by the software itself. And now what it will do is, based on the results that we requested, it is going to give us the results in that particular format, and we will examine the results as a CAE engineer, and let us suppose we are satisfied with the results. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a report and we are going to send it to our clients or whoever the next person that we need to send this information to. So this is the basic workflow that is followed in industry or anywhere else for solving any kind of a problem using FEA analysis and computer programs, right? Then See, in commercial FEA softwares, this same procedure is rearranged into different steps, and technically they are called as pre-processing, solution and post-processing, right? So first, pre-processing. So this is the group of steps that involves building a geometry, then converting it into finite element model, then defining element properties, applying loads and boundary conditions, different contacts and whatever the other conditions, solver parameters, different things are there. All of these things comes under the pre-processing stage of a problem. Then the next step is FEA solver, or let us say solution stage. Okay, in this what will happen, this particular software itself, it will create equations, it will assemble equations, then solve the equations, and it will throw out some output. But remember, whatever the output we are going to get from the computer is not in a format where we can easily understand. So in order for us to easily understand the results that we got after solving the problem, we need to do what is known as a post-processing. So that is the third stage in this particular process. So it is nothing but post-processing. This is where based on the results that we get from solving, we are going to sort that particular results, then we'll try to display those results in whatever the convenient format that we can easily understand. And once we done that particular thing, we are going to examine the results, then send out a report of whatever the procedures and everything we have performed. So this is the basic workflow that is followed when you are trying to solve any kind of a problem using any commercial FEA software. Okay.